Hi everyone, it's Lizzie. Today is day 8 of my 100-day juice feast, and I'm feeling a little bit off right now. I had some coconut water earlier today, a quart of it, and I put Kamut grass powder in it, which normally is a really excellent superfood to add. It's really powerful, but I added more than I usually have. And since then, I've been feeling just a little kind of spacey, kind of ungrounded, and I plan to not use quite as much next time. But overall, my day went pretty well. I got up late today, like not till midday, and I made my juice, and I had a couple of quarts of green juice today in addition to that coconut water, so I definitely had more juice today than I had yesterday, which was nice. It wasn't quite the full gallon, and I think that's mostly because I got up so late that I didn't really feel up to having so much juice today as I normally would. I am wanting to start getting up earlier because I think overall it works really well for me to get up earlier. I end up doing more and feeling more aligned with the rhythms of the biological rhythms of the earth, and I also am able to drink more juice, which is I think is important. Overall, I have better endurance when I get in that full gallon, but 3 quarts is still pretty good for my body. I find um, it's the minimal sustaining amount, so it worked out. And one thing I really liked about this day was that I spent the afternoon recording a radio show with a few friends of mine. The name of the show is Revolutionary Romance, and that was really powerful to do. Our topic today was on wounds, so I got to delve into a lot of my own wounds around relationships and sexuality, and that was very powerful. I'm kind of wondering if that's part of why I'm feeling a little off right now. I'm pretty sure that it was because of the Kamut grass, but it was kind of a funny coincidence that it happened like maybe halfway through our show. Um, yeah. So I don't have a ton to say today. I'm kind of just living, being. I'm letting my energy recollect right now. This evening, I went to a sauna, and that really helped me to start to feel a bit better and get some stuff out of my body. But I can definitely feel that I'm still getting my strength back. I I've had this happen a few times before with a different product. It's green powder that's pretty popular, and I can't even have a little bit of that powder. I kind of have the same thing happen to me, and this Kamut grass though usually works for me. I just had too much. So now I know. I know to watch out. So let's see. Anything else for me today? Oh yeah, one thing that I didn't really get to in my last show that I was thinking would be nice to get to is that I spent a couple days traveling to get a car from Southern California that my brother had left down there, and my car died, so I went down there to get it. And um, those 2 days, it was pretty interesting to be juice feasting and traveling. I I found that it worked really well that I brought a few extra superfoods. I brought some green powders and bee pollen and some coconut oil and B12, which is a supplement I take, and things like that. And I also just kept my eye out for anywhere that sold juice. So while I was at the airport, I was able to get a bunch of raw green vegetable and fruit juices, which is really awesome. Don't see that at every airport, but the San Francisco airport apparently has plenty of green juice, which was nice. And while I was down in Southern California, I visited a friend of mine who had a juicer, so I was able to make quite a bit of juice and also get in a visit. So I was proud of myself. In addition to that, I went to a co-op in San Diego that has some great. They have some great produce, great foods, and they also had just a few things that I was able to get that were raw. So cocoa water, fresh squeezed orange juice, wheatgrass, all those things together kept me running. I was so grateful to go to my friend's place too because I had plenty of juice for my way back. So I just wanted to check in about those days since I didn't do videos for those days. That was kind of my juicing deal. So other than that, even though I'm feeling a bit off today, overall I'm feeling pretty good about this juice feast. It's it's definitely rolling along, and I I do overall feel more clear than I normally feel. And my body's definitely going through a lot, and my life is going through a lot of changes. And I'm I'm very inwardly happy about it, even when my sometimes it's like a little less comfortable. I'm still happy that I'm doing this. So yeah, it also feels good to come across people in my life and tell them about what I'm doing. And I find that a lot of people are pretty inspired to hear about it. And it's fun. It's fun to talk about it, like juicing and raw foods and um, living a healthy life is actually a passion of mine. And it's neat to have that so seen and validated by people around me. It's kind of helped me to come into that more because it's like a lot of this stuff I could probably talk about all day. Really, there are a few other things like that for me, but yeah, that's pretty much the size of it for me today. Once again, I feel lighter after talking for a bit. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for listening, and hopefully I'll be a little more energetic tomorrow. Blessings and namaste.